Dr. Zhivago in a fabulous setting, talking about a phenomenal motion picture, one of the best. Alas, the one doing this should be different, but then you can't have perfect. You have to be, as positive psychology would recommend, you have to be a satisfizer, not a maximizer. That is, you can't look and wait for perfect. You have to try and get the best there is. David Lean, the one who gave us Lawrence of Arabia, for some the very best. Anyway, one of the best 5-10 movies ever made, is at it again with a cast that is neck plus ultra, superb, out of this world. Omar Sharif is overwhelming, is fabulous with those eyes, with the intensity, with the fire that you feel coming out of him. And to see how he does drama, whereas we admired and we were talking about him and taking his lines from Top Secret, how he can do comedy. Try this one, this will make you very popular. Dog Poo or Dog Poo, that's Top Secret. Another one of the best movies, that's one of the best comedies. Strongly recommended. Omar Sharif, Julie Christie, Geraldine Chaplin, Alec Guinness. The list is so long. Even Klaus Kinski has a small part as a free man. I'm a free man, he says in the train that carries people away, keeping them all together through the winter, the freezing cold. The outside world is frozen away. To get back to the other world, they have to break a wall of ice, and they have excrement inside, and it's terrible. The Russian Revolution, which in fact has been doing its thing here. Russians, Soviets then have brought communism here, alas, and that's something generations would be grateful for. And it's depicted on a huge canvas. What a spectacular tableau! What scenes of powerful emotions and beauty. The demonstration, which is broken in an excess of the Tsarist regime. So nobody says that before Soviet Russia, before the Bolshevik Revolution, everything was fine. No, Russia was a feudal society, more or less, and they had a long way to go. But what the communists did, that's terrible, and something that those on the very left, on the extreme left, very left is doesn't even exist, should remember, because they tend to forget Stalin, Mao have killed more people than Hitler, and we must condemn Hitler, ban and outlaw such groupings that support the idea, the philosophy. But also communists are terrible. And we can see the hunger, we can see the lies, we can see how they take the lodgings away from the Zhivago family, and then they lie, they say there is no disease, when in fact it's widespread. We can see with the pandemic some of the same habits Putin has. After all, he says the worst catastrophe of the last century was the fall of the Soviet Union, which he regrets, and whose techniques, methods he still uses. Now with this vaccine. I was reading in the Economist that maybe one side effect among many, it's possible that the vaccine will affect more than the disease is supposed to cure. And furthermore, and worse, it can create distrust. It can impact other vaccines which would be tested and good if this fails. Let's hope it doesn't, but the way they placed it, it shows an authoritarian streak. Anyway, such a great movie, such a spectacular acting, setting, direction, everything is again among the best. Interestingly, I tried to read the book, and I think even if that's among, it's on the list of 1,000 novels supposedly everyone must read, but I found it counterintuitively of lesser value than the film. It's film is much better. It's, yes, most often it happens the other way around because the book has so much that the film cannot render on the big screen. But this is a case where I feel the opposite is true. Wonderful.